on this special episode of 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Washington, where the Wizards will be going up against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic,
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Well, we always hear from NBA players that a win is a win. But, Chris, in all honesty, do some wins mean a lot more to players than others during the regular season?
You know, I know it sounds cliche, but not really. That really is the truth. You know, you may have one or two games that mean more, maybe Christmas, maybe against a rivalry, an old player, but you have to understand this. The whole mentality of lasting in this league is not to get too up or too down. If you get too up because you're playing against the Lakers, then, you know, you're going to lose against the Pistons the next night because you're not respecting them the same. You have to respect every team, fear every team the same. And so just circling one in red kind of shows that you're not respecting the next team, which sets up for a letdown. And so I think that's a good practice to have. Every game means the same, but human nature kicks in, and some are going to mean more than others.
That is really interesting. A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got DJ, Gordon out there with Isaac. Then it's Evan Fournier, and it's Rogers in at the point. Feeds it to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Porter. Kept alive by Washington. Morris dishes to Beal. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You got to respect how fast Beal gets his shot off. Remarkable at reading the D and pulling up on him off the pass.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And, Chris, you spent a handful of years in Washington. When you look back to that time in your career, is there a favorite moment that stands out to you?
Well, it was early in my career when I was with Washington, and I learned a lot about the league. And I think ending the Washington playoff drought that they have been in for so many years was part of the reason why I wanted to go there, and that was a lot of fun. Making my first All-Star team as well was pretty cool.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
It's Beal on the wing. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Beal's got 5 now.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
DJ passes to Rogers. Magic moving the ball around. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from DJ.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Wall kicks to Zeller. Fournier against Beal. Zeller, a screen on Fournier. The drive by Beal. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
Well, he's known for his unselfish play. Zeller sets a solid screen, springs open his teammate.
DJ with it. He's against Zeller. They grab their own miss. DJ passes to Rogers. Here's Isaac, covered by Wall. Here's Gordon. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. The Wizards with the lead. Outside, Beal. Kicks it to Wall. Picked by Zeller. Elbow shot is on the way. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. He has 6.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Over to the wing. The 3. Washington with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, I expect this first one to be a battle of wills, though. I mean, each side trying to gain the upper hand, not just for now, but for the rest of the series. A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Well, you look at Markieff Morris, and you see a player, Greg, who is finally meeting his potential.
And you know what? Give credit to Morris because he's fallen in line with the team and the staff here. I think he's always had the talent to be an impact player. It just took a structured situation for him to really flourish, and I think he's found a home here in Washington.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Olynyk, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and Wells is subbed in for Evan Fournier. Washington leading now by 3. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. The pass to Bertans. Outside, Wall. From outside the arc. And it's DJ with the rebound. The Magic trail by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He dishes it to Olynyk. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Wells. Olynyk sets a screen for Wells. The feed to DJ. Looking to end the drought. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. So it's both teams making substitutions here. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. All out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Zeller. And it's Morris in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. There's the dish to Beasley. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He scored 34 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. And most important for him beyond his own individual performance was helping his team break its losing streak.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special, but the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
And I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
For Washington, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he makes the first.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Beasley drops both of them. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. To end the run. Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 12 points for DJ.
Well, it's crucial that DJ shoots with confidence. When he's locked in, he's very hard to slow down.
On the wing, Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Beasley kicks to Wall. Poked away and stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down.
You better keep DJ away from the basket. He's adept at getting deep in the paint and finishing with force.
Here is Wall. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. It's deflected. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Davis Bertans checks in for Michael Beasley. The Magic trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shots. Oh, wow.
And DJ, just a tenacious dunker of the basketball. He has a lot of confidence when it comes to rising up and being free.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Here's Morris. And stolen by DJ. Wells kicks to DJ. Lets it go from the wing. That one misses.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Washington out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at DJ in this one, he's been everywhere.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Oh, well, you take some chances. Sometimes you can get burned, but you hope more often than not that you can be a catalyst for your team.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Gordon. Rogers is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's DJ, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. The Wizards with the lead. Porter kicks to Morris. And Chris, so many of us involved with the NBA, either as broadcasters or players, had a moment where they just knew that this was the game for us. Did you ever have that moment? And if so, Chris, when did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
Wow, that's a great question, Kev. You know what? I have so many signature moments in my life that continually made me fall in love. I don't know if there's just one. You know, I remember, for instance, Isaiah Thomas, after he won the All-Star game, I believe it was like 86, 87, and after he had his mom come up and his mom did the interview with him, and I was there with my mom, and I remember thinking to myself, man, that would be a cool moment. Or watching Magic Johnson hoist up a championship because he was from Michigan, and I had followed his career the whole time, and so watching him win a championship. Or how about those great Magic Johnson, Larry Bird commercials back when they got out of the limo and were looking at each other, you know, that type of stuff. So, man, so many great moments, man. I can't pick one, but there's so many great moments.
Great moments indeed. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes.
There's a minute 47 left in the 3rd. DJ passes to Anderson. Anderson the screen. Magic moving the ball around. Shoots. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from DJ.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Right side, Beal. Outside, Wall. Over Rogers. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Wizards. .102 left to play here in the third. Passes it to Rogers. Dishes to Wells. He kicks it to DJ. Goes up at the stripe. He gets it in there. DJ's got 26.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Now Wall. He has 7. He feeds it to Azili. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 8 now on the night. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rogers passes to DJ. Count it.
Well, he has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
So for the Wizards, Cody Zeller's checked in for Azili. Morris comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for John Wall. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Anderson. Bertans kicks to Porter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Beal. Zeller, a screen on Rogers. Here's Beal. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 4th rebound in this one. For the lead, kept alive, Isaac. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. They get a hand on it. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Wizards lead by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Play for each other, creators and receivers.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Porter and Morris are the forwards. Then it's Zeller.
Oh, nice. And DJ is tenacious on the drive, exceptional at getting speed behind him and soaring for the slam.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Zeller dishes to Beal. From 10 feet out. Here's Bertans, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Shot from 16. Rebound, Washington. Zeller's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bertans passes to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
And DJ throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Beal kicks to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
The versatility to play in the high post as well as alongside the baseline. Zeller does have places to get his buckets, which have been piling up tonight.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And Beal kicks to Zeller. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's a critical error. They can't afford right now. This game is too tight to make mistakes like that.
And Washington making a change here. Wall's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in for Wells. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. The 17-footer. And that one goes long. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Beal kicks to Wall. Outside, Porter. Morris with a screen on Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it.
DJ is solid at knowing when to leap up for the block shots. Got to be careful when shooting when he's around.
Now the pass to Rogers. Gordon a screen. DJ kicks to Fournier. Puts it up from 15. He's off on that one, and it's Washington the other way. Here is Porter, outside Beal. And Wall kicks to Beal. Feeds it to Zeller. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Wizards with the lead. Out to the wing. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot.
Look, you know they're turning to Wall during crucial points in the game because he knows how to step up in a big way.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Ezeli's checked in for Cody Zeller. Here is Rogers. And here is DJ.
Oh, you got to admire watching DJ come through here, showing no fear, looking comfortable taking these big shots.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Ezeli. Defense is right there. Yep, that one goes in there.
Wall is skilled at scoring down low. He's using his size and speed to create for himself on the block.
The Magic trail by 4. Gordon inside. Covered by Morris. Good work defensively by Morris. And the foul called on DJ. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter of this one. All with it. Over Rogers. Wall, no luck.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
From the wing. And it's DJ missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
What about the versatility of Wall? I mean, he's a nightly double-double. He continues to get better. Now that's killer instinct at the line, helping them pull away a little.
Kicks it to DJ. Morris with the block. Fournier dishes to DJ. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Ezeli. And the foul called on DJ. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, the versatility of Porter is huge. I mean, he's an outstanding perimeter defender, in addition also to being a proven scorer.
And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. And it's DJ missing. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Ezeli a screen. Morris kicks to Ezeli. Stolen. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Isaac with the ball. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
And the foul called on DJ. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. And so Washington takes the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
What's up, guys? Ronnie 2K here.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they need some wins to start adding up here in a hurry. More
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll add another chapter to the Battle of Florida tonight as the Miami Heat travel to Orlando to square off against the Magic. And, of course, they're looking forward to the return, fellas, of Dion Waiters.
Yeah, and that news, Kevin, means this team faces a tough challenge. The production's going to be missed, and it's not a problem that you can just wave a wand and make go away. This is when everybody on that bench has to really band together.
Well, obviously difficult to replace his production. They're not going to do that, but impossible for them to replace his leadership qualities.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Dragic, also Payne out there, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Hey, this is an interesting point in the season, Brent. You're in the middle of an 82-game schedule. Easy to lose focus. So that being said, how do coaches keep their guys mentally sharp, mentally prepared for each and every night?
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Were you asking me something?
I was, Brent, and I'm not going to ask it again.
Oh,
so hopefully you heard some.
I'm kidding. That's one of the things, Kevin, I would say. Be creative with your practice scheduling. Maybe a couple more days off. You know, do something that's outside the norm so guys don't feel like it's the broken record portion of the season. I think some of the best coaches in our league keep it creative and light at this point in the year.
Here's Wells. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Wells has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, like the edge Wells brings to the boards. Terrific at judging misses and then just pouncing on the boards.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Applying some pressure there and getting himself to the free throw line. DJ's aggressiveness is paying off with that foul call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. Brent, you played briefly with the Heat. What was it like coming to this team mid-season and getting to play with a player who is revered by Miami fans in Alonzo Mourning?
Well, the thing that I always thought about with Alonzo Mourning was the intensity with which he played with, and to watch his approach both in practice and in his preparation to get ready for big-time basketball was the most impressive part of having an opportunity to suit up with a Hall of Famer in Alonzo Mourning.
Now, here's DJ. He's coming off a 37-point game against Washington.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Payne with it, now guarded by Wells. with some arc. That shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
They made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
Now here's Payne following the miss by DJ. Miami no good on that time either. Gordon the pass to Rogers. There's the dish to Wells. DJ with it. Whiteside's there. Isaac misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Dragic the pass to Holt. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Payne can't hit.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
I don't think anybody around the league does this, but a lot of fans do. Erik Spoelstra won 2 championships while in Miami as the head coach of the Heat. Of course, he had the big 3, but he was the one that orchestrated and got those guys to work things out to become title contenders for the years they were together.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Aaron Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Wells. Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And Brent, I was looking up what you said about Spoelstra and his multiple NBA titles. Less than 15 coaches ever have done that.
I mean, you're an incredibly special coach to be on that kind of list, and you feel like Erik Spoelstra doesn't quite get the recognition from the general NBA public, certainly amongst the coaching ranks. These guys look at what Erik Spoelstra was able to do with that roster and marvel at the young guys' efforts and exploits during that time.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On the floor. Oh, come on. Wow.
And you got to love watching DJ take advantage of these opportunities. When he has a chance to finish, he is going to drop the hammer.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Wizards was terrific. He had 37 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. Offensively, he put the team on his back and carried them most of the night. Kevin?
Thanks for checking in, DA. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. And it's off from three-point range. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wells has got 5 points so far.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Winslow with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. The baseline J. Excellent D from DJ.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Now here's Winslow. He's covered closely. There's the pick. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Winslow's got his first 2 points.
Pretty good pace on the pick and roll there from Winslow, jumping all over the defense when they give him the room to operate.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Orlando shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Magic.
He's such a dedicated player. DJ is willing to do whatever it takes to make himself and his teammates better. Plus, he gives you some great playlists.
Now here's Dragic. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Winslow.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. There's the pick, and stolen by DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, what's more than on fire? Is there something? Because if there is, DJ's it.
Dragic. He doesn't hit that one. And the first half is now in the books. Magic out in front, up by 15. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
So many times we talk about offensive players being in a great rhythm. Well, right now, defensively, he's in one. Great anticipation and reading those passing lanes.
DJ out there with Gordon. Then there's Rogers. Then there's Wells. And it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. And Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, DA. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Brent, coming down the stretch of a tie game, some coaches like to substitute for offense and defense. Others don't. What would be your preference if you were coaching?
I think the idea has to totally do with matchups, Kevin. You're looking out on the floor. If all of a sudden the guy you want with the ball has a mismatch or an advantage, I'm going to stay away from any sort of timeout to give a coach 60 seconds to talk about something that he could probably shut down. I might not be able to be as creative as what's just happened in the flow of the game, and I'll trust my player to make the right play for me at that time.
2 points. That one goes. DJ's got 22 points.
He's a smooth operator in the paint, and DJ making the most of the high percentage shot in tight.
And the Heat call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Nurkic checked in for Orlando. Anderson comes in for Wells. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Dragic has got 5.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
It's stolen by Dragic. And here's Payne. He has 5. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. .109 left to play in the third. Payne dishes to Johnson. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The Heat trail by 13. Payne passes to Adebayo. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the night. And that one misses. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Magic. And he's good on the second. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. DJ kicks to Fournier. Tries from 16. The rebound by Johnson.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. In the corner, Winslow with it. The feed to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Payne's got 7 now in this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Not going to settle for a jump shot. DJ being ultra aggressive right there, going straight down the lane on the drive.
Payne dishes to Winslow. From deep three-point range, offline. And so it's the Orlando Magic, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action after this word. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
All right,
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the floor for Miami, they've got Winslow, also Payne out there. James Johnson is out there with Whiteside, and it's Holt in at the 4 spot. The Heat trail by 14. Winslow wide open. He fires, and a miss there on the triple. Pass to DJ. Outside Gordon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, going to work on the inside now and causing all sorts of problems. DJ's not afraid to get physical on the low block.
Rogers checked in for Evan Fournier. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Miami shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Payne kicks to Winslow. Here is Whiteside. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Well, the D presents a pretty good challenge, but Whiteside ultimately proves to be too powerful inside from there.
Up and in on the layup. And it's 29 points for DJ.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's the screen. Winslow with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And there's the pass to Holt. Inside, here's Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
And DJ throws it down.
Well, you know DJ can elevate a crowd, this time elevating himself. Man, what a finish.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Miami. And Brent, 14 years in the NBA, you spent about half your time on the defensive end. Of all the guys you were matched up against, who was surprisingly difficult to cover?
It's funny, Kevin, because a lot of coaches would tell you I did not spend half of my time on the defensive end.
Well, I know better. I know better.
Surprisingly difficult to stop, I would tell you, it would be Mitch Richmond. Many years in Sacramento playing for the Kings. He was known as the Rock, and I can tell you why. Running into him and his physicality as a 2-guard was very, very difficult to stop. One of the game's greatest 2-guards.
Sturdy, wasn't he? I mean, he was thick. He was hard to move is what I think about it.
He was very thick and physical, which was something that I was certainly not. And they also ran a myriad of screens for him on every possession. The most potent offensive player they had was Mitch Richmond, and they would get him open every time. So a very difficult cover for me.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Thank you, David. Bucket is good.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. The Heat trail by 13. Right side a screen. Down low. Up off the screen. No good from Dragic. Feeds it to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Payne, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Guerrero, the pass to Holt. He dishes it to Dragic. Right side a screen. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Can't hit from in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
Well, he could not be stopped on offense. Super efficient tonight. There wasn't a lot the defense could do.
Now here's Ennis following the miss by DJ. Ennis kicks to Payne. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Passes to Ennis. Just 5 to shoot. They set the screen. The offensive rebound. That one falls.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound. Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
James Johnson's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Cameron Payne. And here are the Heat. It's a 13-point game. And it's Dragic off the drive.
Once again, Dragic in attack mode makes things happen with the drive.
Free throw good, Dragic. Both free throws good from Dragic. Orlando with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 39.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
And stolen by DJ. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. And DJ throws it down.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
You know, DA, creating is easy for me. You know, on any given play, I see about 2 or 3 ways to rip a defense apart. And, you know, the hardest part, actually, it's not really that hard. Everything's pretty easy for me. But, you know, the challenging part is picking which way to go about it. Because, you know, I usually pick the shot that is most likely to end up on my highlight reel.
Do you have everybody over at the house to watch these highlight reels, or do you just watch by yourself? I'm curious. Guys?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Games going to be a lot.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, 9th place in the Western Conference is where they currently stand, which might not sound like much, but does represent
And it's the Clippers coming in from out of town for this one, an interconference game today. We are nearly ready for the...
Well, guys...
Interesting strategy, DA. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. Hey, Steve, we're here at the midway point of the season. You hear a lot about the rookie wall. Talk about why that is such an issue for these first-year guys.
It's not a myth. I mean, you haven't played this amount of games. And I think more importantly, people don't understand, you haven't played against this type of talent in practice. So practice is wearing you down. And then you get a chance to go up against the best of the best for 82 games. You play about 30 in college. Yes, that rookie wall starts to hit you around January.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Clippers right now, the heart of the team at the 4 and the 5, Griffin and Jordan. Victor Oladipo is out there with Patrick Beverly, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He did it with great body control. DJ absorbs the contact, completes the play, now goes to the line for a potential and one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, DJ. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Oladipo with the ball. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that is why DeAndre is such a high percentage shooter. Wow.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Pass to Rogers. Off target from three-point range. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the pass to Jordan. Gallinari outside to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Griffin doesn't do it as often anymore, but he is still one of the top dunkers in the league. He just rises up and finishes with a lot of power. There was a time when he was good for a poster dunk every game.
He hits both from the stripe. And Steve Griffin's still a fantastic dunker, as you said, but it's something he's done less and less as he's grown as a player.
Yeah, you think of him, and you will, as one of the best dunkers of all time, but he's not really doing that a lot anymore. It's better for his game long-term to switch off trying to slam it home every time and just play the game at a great level.
Green, he's checked in for Jordan. And both free throws good for DJ.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Beverly against Rogers. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Over Gordon. And the Clippers miss again. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And DJ throws it down.
Late defensive rotation. You must keep an eye on DJ at all times.
Green, the screen. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Beverly kicks to Oladipo. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself. See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
DJ passes to Gordon. And here is DJ. He's got 11, and that one drops for him. DJ's got 13.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Well, one thing you know with this Clippers franchise is they are not going to let money be a hurdle when it comes to their goal of winning a title. Ownership, Steve, has shown they're willing to put out money to get the best players on the floor.
Well, it all starts back to when this team was sold for $2 billion. Ownership is not afraid to open up their checkbook to acquire talent. Next for them is just getting to the next level and winning a championship. He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Can they get it? And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
You know, JaMychal.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. We've got Rogers. He's out there with Jackson. Isaac out there with DJ. That's who's out there for Orlando. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Heat was a man on a mission. He had 41 points, and there really wasn't much you could do to stop him. He shot it efficiently from both the floor and the foul line. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
And DJ throws it down.
You're right. That's another one for DJ. He's definitely got it going tonight.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Beverly. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Oladipo. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And Doc Rivers, Steve, a coach who has one of the rare distinctions of being traded from one team to another. This, of course, happened when the Celtics traded him to the Los Angeles Clippers.
I mean, Kevin, this was so odd. Doc Rivers was worth a first-round draft pick in the 2015 draft for the Clippers. Rivers asked to be moved as he didn't want to go through the rebuilding process what the Celtics had in front of them.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. Wells comes in for Jackson. Right block shot. Gallinari with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. And there are so many amazing players in the league right now, Smitty. When you look at some of the guys who came in since you retired, who would you like to have played with or played against?
I think with, it would have been a treat to play alongside LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think against, I think right now I would have loved to see playing up against a guy like Giannis and Kristaps Porzingis, just the different ways these guys affect the game at their size. There's so many guys, and would love to get a chance to just be in front and marvel at watching Steph Curry go through what he's doing, and a Kyrie Irving.
Right.
There's so many guys, Kevin. I just wouldn't want to guard those guys. I'm going to just say play with all those guys, not against.
1:11 left in the second quarter. Lobs it up for Jordan. The shot misses. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
It's Carroll on the wing. Launches it, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Gordon dishes to DJ. Here's Isaac. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Picked away. And now Orlando on the break. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. And the Magic lead by 4.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
I love it. DJ, quick to change ends, knows exactly where to go for the finish.
Oladipo. And so it's the Orlando Magic with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
Look, DA, it's not an issue. It's never been an issue. I'm better than these.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
He is reliable down there. Once he gets going, he is a machine.
So for the Clippers right now, Griffin and Jordan the front court. Patrick Beverley out there with Victor Oladipo, and it's Gallinari in at the 3 slot. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance.
And Isaac, great job there of putting the defense in a bad way, forcing the foul with that move.
For Orlando, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he gets them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Jordan the screen. Oladipo outside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Oladipo's got 7 points in the game.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode, and this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him.
The shot by Wells, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Lobs it up for Jordan. Rebounded by Isaac.
You know, coming out of the half, you want to set the tone for the rest of the game. But going 1 for 4 is the wrong way to do it. Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Beverley kicks to Griffin. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
We know how strong Griffin is, but he has the ability also to adjust his body in midair to draw the contact.
Orlando making some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Gordon. Anderson comes in for Isaac, and Fournier subbed in for Rogers. The Clippers also making some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Rodney McGruder comes in for Oladipo, and it's Frazier in for Patrick Beverley. Well, Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in. And he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson 1 year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys.
Frazier the pass to Gallinari. Lays it up off the glass.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
And DJ throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Clippers trail by 8. Green the screen. Frazier kicks to Gallinari. Green with a screen on Anderson. Now here is Gallinari. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. McGruder, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe.
The Magic leading by 9. Fournier out there with Rogers. Then it's DJ. Then there's Gordon. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
The shot by Carroll, no good. Well, Orlando's shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
And there you go. Terrific rhythm on that play. DJ catches the rock, and he was ready to fire.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverley. The feed to Griffin. He dishes it to Jordan. Got a piece of it. Gordon up on top. The quick look, no good that time.
No one near him. That's one he's got to hit. One he usually hits.
Oladipo dishes to Griffin. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gordon with no one around. Kept alive Orlando. It's Fournier on the wing. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's a screen. Off the pick. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jordan, rebound by the Magic.
Can't finish, and defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
And Fournier kicks to DJ. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the middle. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Isaac's checked in for the Magic. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Gallinari's checked in. The Magic leading by 14. And that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 37.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Jordan the screen. Griffin with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And that one's good. Griffin.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
And DJ throws it down.
Sometimes you have to be able to put the ball on the floor. DJ attacking on the drive.
Clippers trail by 16. Oladipo, the pass to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And that one's good, DJ. DJ's got 41.
You saw the hit there on the finish. Some guys would have been taken out of the play, but DJ stays in rhythm.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 16. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Wells, he's checked in for Fournier. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
And stolen by Jordan. Fast break, here we go. And that one's good. Beverly.
Such a hounding defender. Beverly timing the steal and initiating the break.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And DJ throws it down.
That's how you finish a play, and that's how you fire up your teammates. DJ in the house.
And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Here's Griffin. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Orlando.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And, you know, looking back on all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DJ.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Green, the screen. Green with a screen for Gallinari. Back to Frazier. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. And Gallinari kicks to Magruder. Floats one up, and it's denied.
And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for DJ.
And for a guy who went undrafted, who had to impress scouts through individual workouts, credit DJ for his relentlessness.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Off the inbound pass, and DJ throws it down.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
Now Frazier. Pass to Walsh. Elbow shot is on the way. He can't get it to go. DJ with it. No good on the shot. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
The energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, that basket must have looked as big as a rain barrel tonight. How did you keep that offensive flow going all game?
DA, are you rolling? Is the camera on? Good, because this is important. I'm the best player in the league. Now, I know the media is often scared to say it, so I'll say it for them. I'm the best. And if you don't believe me at this point, then do me a favor. Get in your pajamas, lean back into that beanbag chair, and watch this game tape on repeat until you understand what greatness looks like. It looks like DJ. It's that simple.
The beanbags are not good for my back, so no thank you. Congratulations, though. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.